Stay. Because the silence you thought meant God left you is actually proof. He was fighting for you the whole time. You didn't say a word. You just sat there, carrying everything in silence. Nobody knew how heavy it was. Nobody heard the prayers you couldn't even speak. But heaven heard you. Even the tears you tried to hide, even the pain you couldn't explain, heaven heard everything. You kept showing up with a smile on your face while your heart was breaking behind closed doors. You kept going when you felt like stopping. You kept believing when nothing made sense and people thought you were quiet. But they didn't know your silence was full of battles. Battles in your mind, battles in your spirit, battles nobody could see. You felt alone, like nothing was changing, like your prayers were unanswered, like heaven was silent. But what you didn't see was heaven fighting for you. You stayed silent, but heaven was fighting loudly. You held your peace while angels were moving around you. You felt nothing, but everything was shifting. You thought it was over, but God was just getting started. You stayed silent, but heaven heard you. There were nights you cried without making a sound, moments you questioned everything, moments you almost gave up. You didn't have the strength to speak, so you just sat in it. But even in that silence, God was working. Behind the scenes, behind the pain, behind everything you didn't understand, He was moving things, aligning things, breaking things that were blocking you. You thought nothing was happening, but everything was happening. Doors were closing not to hurt you, but to protect you. People were leaving not to break you, but to prepare you. You stay silent. Oh, but heaven was fighting loudly. You didn't defend yourself, but God defended you. You didn't chase it, but God removed what wasn't for you. You felt weak, but you were being strengthened. You stayed silent, but heaven never stopped moving. If you're listening right now, this is your confirmation. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it wasn't happening. Just because it was quiet doesn't mean heaven was silent. There were angels assigned to you, battles you never had to fight, attacks that never reached you. Because God stepped in, you were covered, even when you didn't feel it. I was silent, but I was covered. I was weak, but I was protected. I didn't understand, but I was being guided. Everything I went through was working for me. I stay silent. I stay silent. Heaven fought for me. I held my peace, and God made a way. I didn't see it, but now I know you never left me. You never forgot me. You never stopped fighting for me. So if you're still here, still breathing, still standing, that means the battle didn't win. That means heaven already moved. That means your story is not over. You stay silent, but heaven was fighting for you. You stay silent, and maybe you're still wondering why it had to hurt that much, why it had to be that heavy, why it had to last that long. You prayed and nothing changed. You waited and nothing moved. You cried and nobody came. Or at least, that's what it felt like. But what if you were never alone in that room? What if every tear that fell was being counted in heaven? What if every moment you thought you were breaking, you were actually being held? Because there were things you were protected from that you never saw. There were attacks that never reached you. There were doors that never opened, because God said no. And you thought it was silence, but it was protection. You didn't see the angels standing around you. You didn't hear the battles happening for you. You didn't know how many times God stepped in right before it broke you. You stayed silent, but heaven was fighting loudly. Even when you felt empty, you were surrounded completely. Even when you saw nothing, everything was moving. Even when it felt dark, light was breaking through. You stayed silent, but heaven never left you. You learned how to survive without answers. You learned how to breathe through pressure. You learned how to stand when everything inside you wanted to fall. And that changed you. That pain